These are living with in-laws, financial management, conflict, and lifestyle. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. So today, mag-share naman ako sa inyo ng mga ilang bagay na dapat yung malaman, especially if you are not really or you are still not living here in Pakistan, or you have a fiancé, you have a husband, a Pakistani husband, or hindi ka pa nakakapunta dito sa Pakistan, or nagpaplano ka pa lang pumunta dito sa Pakistan to meet your fiancé or to meet your husband to be, or gusto mong bumisita dito sa Pakistan at gusto mong makita ang Pakistan, then I'm gonna share with you yung mga basic na dapat mong malaman. So today, itong video yung gagawin ko, ipo-focus ko doon sa mga talagang may fiancé na Pakistani at may planong pumunta dito sa Pakistan. O kaya naman ay may asawang Pakistani at may plano kayong mag for good dito sa Pakistan. Although yung i-discuss ko po dito ay hindi applicable sa lahat. Okay? But in general, ganito po talaga yung nangyayari. Mayaman o may kayaman yung mapapangasawa mo o wala. Ang pag-uusapan natin dito ay hindi lang yung kayamanan nila. Kung ano-ano ba yung mga bagay na pwede mong at posible talaga na iyong mararanasan kapag nag-asawa ka ng isang Pakistani at tumira ka na dito sa Pakistan. Lalong-lalo na kung ikaw ay joint family o kung ititira ka ng asawa mo o mapapangasawa mo with his family. Talagang napaka-common na mga pangyayari nito at napaka-posible na mangyayari ang mga bagay nito kapag ikaw ay nakatira with your in-laws. Kahit na kaano pa kabait ang mga in-laws na yan, moderno o ano pa man ang katayuan ng ang pamilya ng inyong mapapangasawa, ay talagang maaaring ito ay inyong maranasan at posibleng inyong mararanasan. Gusto ko lamang linawin na hindi ko din i-discourage yung mga gustong mag-asawa ng Pakistani. I have no right for that, okay? And nasa sa inyo yan. The decision is yours. Kayo naman kasi yung makikisama. So, ang sa akin lang, gusto ko lang magbigay ng hint. At least, if ever na mangyari ito sa'yo, alam mo na. At least alam mo na yung dapat mong i-expect. At mas maganda kung ang mga bagay na ito ay hindi mo maranasan. At hindi gawin sa iyo ng iyong mga in-laws. And if ever man nagawin sa inyo, at least ready kayo. Expected nyo na. Mas maganda kasi yung expected mo na may magandang pwedeng mangyari at may hindi magandang mangyari. Kasi mas ready ka both side. Diba? Yung mga sasabihin ko dito is for you to have advanced knowledge kung ano ba yung dapat o ano ba yung pwedeng mangyari sa iyo kapag nandito ka na sa Pakistan o kapag nag-asawa ka na ng isang Pakistani. First is living with in-laws. When you marry a Pakistani, there is a possibility that you will be living with your in-laws, especially if your husband is not financially stable or capable of having his own house. And living with in-laws is very common here in Pakistan. Situation creates dispute, disagreement, conflict, etc. Specifically with your mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and other in-laws living with you at home. Practicing the essentiality of culture, women or daughter-in-laws are expected to be the one who is responsible for mga gawaing bahay sa loob ng tahanan, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa pagluluto. Most of the domestic household chores are being done or expected to be done by those women in the family, especially the daughter-in-laws. Actually, it's not solely the responsibility of the woman or daughter-in-laws in the family. In Pakistan, it is also very common for the Pakistani family to hire a maid. Not only those who are rich, even those ordinary people, as long as have money to pay the maid. In this case, though you are not the one who's doing the job or the task, as a daughter-in-law or a woman or a wife at home, the woman or the wife's responsibility to manage helpers or the household chores. These are applicable for those who is married to a man or a husband who is financially stable. If not, you have no choice, but you have to do all these tasks at home. Remember, women are not expected to work to earn money for their family. It is an expected responsibility of a Pakistani man to provide the financial needs of the family. Speaking of financial needs here in Pakistan, not sure if it's culturally, but I can say that it is traditionally very common practice of most of the husband or man who provides the financial needs of the family for not giving their salary or money, especially to their wife, to manage it. Rather, they are trusting or giving their salary to their mother or other family members of the family that they can trust. Seems frustrating, but this is the reality of life here in Pakistan. It comes to the salary or earnings of the husband. Most of them are not trusting their salary or earnings to their wife. If there is, it's rarely happen. Third is the lifestyle. The lifestyle will be depending on which place your husband is living or his family is living or in which place here in Pakistan he is living. Pakistan has also diversified lifestyle. Depending on how they view their faith, social status, ethnicity, and place, these are the essential part of their lifestyle. Cultures and traditional customs. Like for example, when it comes to dining setting, it's not common for them to use tables, but for the modern families, they are now using tables also for the dining. These are commonly practiced by those who are living in the city. Those family that are traditionals practice religious belief over anything. They are not using table. They are eating on the floor. So as the segregation of men to women. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. See you on my next video and have a great day. Bye for now.